Hello, Joe here from Infiniti of Tacoma. I have something special for you Infiniti enthusiasts, especially those who are fans of the Q70/M series. The M series eventually evolved into the Q70, and unfortunately it was discontinued in 2019. Don't blame Infiniti, blame yourselves, because you didn't buy brand new ones, enough brand new ones for Infiniti to keep on making them. They're great vehicles, and I do admit Infiniti probably did not keep them updated enough to keep up with the competition. In 2011, the M37 was redesigned, and in 2014, Infiniti revamped all the model names and changed the name to the Q70, but really, it only changed in name, and in 2019 it was discontinued with very minor updates. The 2011 M series is not too far different than a 2019 or 2017 Q70. Infiniti did update them, new safety systems, new features. They facelifted the inside and the outside a little bit, and these are amazingly reliable vehicles. Very well built, very well put together, and maybe some people might think they're dated. I think it's beautiful. I think it's an elegant design on the inside and outside. Just because a car is a little bit older and it's not, the latest in technology doesn't make it a bad car. I have cars that are 15, 20 years old that I own myself that I love, and I wouldn't change anything about them at all. And I feel the way about this one. I would love to have this vehicle. It doesn't make sense right now, but one of these days I would love to have one. So if you're looking for a Q70, it doesn't get too much better than this unless you might be holding out for an M56, but I can tell you those are pretty rare. I only have seen a couple. I've been in Infiniti 17 years, and probably the last M56 I've seen was maybe 2 or 3 years ago. But if you're okay with a Q70 with a V6, this one, like I said, is probably as good as it's going to get. And don't worry, if you're across the country, we can ship it across the country. We do a lot of out-of-state business. If you're a little bit closer, then lucky you. 19,535 miles. This is actually just traded in by our sales manager. He likes to, change cars. He, buys new cars, trades them in every 6 months, every year. One of the, benefits or curses of being in the car business, you're constantly tempted by, vehicles getting traded in. So he fell in love with a late model Tacoma TRD 4x4 that came in trade, and he traded this Q70 for that. So a little bit different of a vehicle for him. So this one is pretty much as loaded as you can get for the Q70. They did have a long wheelbase version, which gives you more rear seat legroom. Unless you have people riding in the rear seats a lot, I don't see a huge benefit to that. And the one thing you can't get with the long wheelbase, you can get with the regular wheelbase, is the sport package. They do have what they call the sport appearance package on the long wheelbase, but it's not the same as the actual sport package on this one. So original MSRP was $62,240. This one has about $10,000 in options on it. So we have the technology package, $3,300. That gives you intelligent cruise control, distance control assist, blind spot warning, and blind spot intervention, so it'll steer you back in your lane. Lane departure and lane departure prevention, so it'll steer you back in your lane there as well. Predictive forward collision warning, forward emergency braking, backup collision intervention, front pre-crash seatbelts. Active traction control will brake individual wheels to help you rotate through the corners a little bit better. The eco pedal will give you a little bit more resistance in eco mode to encourage more economical type driving. Then we have the sport touring package. That was $2,000, giving you a Bose surround sound system, 16 speakers. There are 2 Bose sound systems. This is the top of the line one, and you get a rear power sunshade. Then we have the sport package. That was $2,900, giving you these absolutely gorgeous 20-inch alloy wheels. Then we have a sport front fascia, sport brakes with 4-piston front and 2-piston rear calipers, sport tuned suspension. So you also get front sport seats and steering wheel and shift knob, solid magnesium paddle shifters, aluminum pedals, and soft double stitch meter. Soft double stitch meter hood. So this is the meter hood right there. Okay, and then we have the premium package. Premium package, pretty standard fare, navigation, around view camera. You have the lower Bose sound system, but this has the upgraded one. So there you have it. Of course, we can print you out a copy, email you one if you want to peruse that yourself. Speakers everywhere, the Bose sound system even in the seats. Heated and air-conditioned front seats. Drive mode selector, 7-speed automatic transmission. Beautiful wood interior accents. Love that traditional analog clock. Of course, navigation, 360 around view camera. Moonroof, automatic dimming mirror, universal garage door opener. Power adjustable steering wheel that tilts and telescopes. And yes, so steering wheel paddle shifters are very nice. In sport mode, you get rev match downshifts for a sportier sound and feel. 13,000 miles the average mileage people drive a year, so 19,000 miles on a 2017 is very low. Heated steering wheel. Really beautiful color combination on black. Really is a beautiful vehicle. I love the way these look. I think it's one of the best looking sedans on the road, and I think it's a timeless design. I think it will still look good 20, 30, 40 years from now. I think they did a beautiful job styling the Q70. Very nice sport wheels, larger brakes. And then you have that more aggressive front fascia. Really has a lovely appearance about it. Beautiful curvaceous body. Then we have this amazing VQ37 engine. This is the same engine you get in the 370Z. This engine has been the backbone of the Infiniti product line for a very long time. And the one thing about this engine versus the 5.6 liter V8, I've been with Infiniti close to 17 years. I've seen plenty of these engines with over 200,000 miles. Not to say the M56 V8 can't go 200,000 miles, but I just haven't seen any. I know for a fact that these engines can go 200, 300,000 miles and still run great with 200,000 miles on it. So this is a luxury sedan that you can, you know, it's got 20,000 miles on it, but you could easily, if you take care of it and service it, you could get, you know, another 200, 300,000 miles out of this vehicle. I've seen plenty of Infinitis with 200 and 300,000 miles still running great. I have an 05 G35. I absolutely love it. It's a 6MT sport sedan. That's another very rare Infiniti. I plan on keeping that one forever. And that one drives beautiful too. It drives just as nice as a brand new Infiniti. So, you know, you get a nice car like this, you take care of it, it will be a wonderful vehicle for many, many years to come. And it's also a very reliable vehicle, built and assembled in Japan. This is the all-wheel drive model. You can get them with rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Think about the pedigree this Q70 has. It shares its advanced front midship platform and engine, transmission, certain suspension components with the 370Z, Nissan 370Z, so a lot of sports car DNA baked into it. Then we have an all-wheel drive system that's derived from an early version of the Nissan Skyline GTR. It's a luxury sedan, but it's also very, very fun to drive. It's called a Tesla all-wheel drive. It stands for an Advanced Total Traction Engineering System for All Terrain. It's an all-wheel drive system that won't just improve your wet weather performance or traction in the snow and slippery conditions, but this all-wheel drive system will also improve your dry weather performance. For instance, you can get in the power a little bit earlier through the corners. It uses an electromagnetic differential to activate the all-wheel drive, so it sends electrical current to it. So basically, it's 100% rear-wheel drive during normal driving conditions. And as soon as those rear wheels slip, in a matter of milliseconds, almost instantly, it can send up to 50% of the vehicle's power to the front wheels. It's an amazing all-wheel drive system. We've been using this all-wheel drive system in Infiniti since the early 2000s. We still put it in a brand new 2021 Infinitis. You can find this all-wheel drive system in the Q50 and Q60, which also share their advanced front midship platforms with this Q70. Like I said, one amazing sport luxury sedan. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video. Hopefully we see you soon, and have a wonderful day.